name is Dara. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a joy of a job to do this, by the way. We do get people coming up going, oh, don't know how you do it. Don't know how you get up there talking for me. My God, you must be very brave. There's no bravery involved in this job at all. Never be fooled by that. Genuinely brave things we can't do. I was once offered a parachute jump, which is a genuinely scary thing to do, right? A tandem skydive. And I thought, I'm not doing that. That is no way to die. To have my mother at a funeral where the priest goes, he died as he lived, strapped to another man. Anyway, no, it's not, I have to say, it's one of these things, whatever, which bizarrely some people still regard as slightly as an insult if somebody presumes that you're gay. For example, Sarah, are you gay or straight yourself?
Very straight.
You're very straight. Does that work? Could I take from very straight that you would actually regard it as something of an attack if somebody said, my God, Mick, you're looking ferociously gay today? Would you take that? Would you be defensive about that, would you? You would? You'd regard that as an insult, would you? Have you ever met a gay man, have you? Many. Have you not noticed they dress better than we do, they look better than we do, and they get on better with women than we do, right? It's not much of a put-down if the truth be told, you know that? Oh, look at you and your natural sense of style. I'm lovely to have you here. You are sitting in the front, legs spread, in a kind of a sexually inviting way anyway. So it is natural that your eye will be drawn to you, because you're quite a striking individual. But anyway, if it can happen that you can be mistaken for gay for a number of reasons. If, for example, right, you dress very well, right? If you're very fit, if you go out and you break the gay line. Do you know what the gay line is? No, you don't. Of course you don't. You've never heard of it. You've probably broken it 1,000,000 times not realising it like a little demon, right? What it basically involves is, right, it's a nightclub situation. It only applies to men, by the way. The gay line is an imaginary line, right? Round about shoulder height, right? So it basically goes ... through the shoulder, through here and out, right? That's what the gay line, right? You can't see it, it's just there, right? What applies is, lads, you're out dancing in the nightclub. You're going, I'm dancing, I'm straight. I'm straight. No, I'm gay now. No, I'm straight. Oh, I'm straight. No, so gay. Slightly confused about the whole thing. I do make an effort to do the things because there is a list. There's kind of like a canon at this stage of things you have to do before you die. The BBC ran a series once of the 50 things you should do before you die. The number one, before you snuff it, and beautifully, the list included 50 things, the majority of which could actually kill you. But nobody researched that, right? The number one thing was swim with a dolphin. I did it once, right? It was massively disappointing, right? I'm in the water with the big dolphin, right? I put my hand on the dorsal fin, right? It kicked, and we went nowhere. And you could see the dolphin with its enormous dolphin brain going, Janie, this is no 8-year-old I'm dragging at the moment. So the dolphin kicked again in a huge way, and we took off, right? And I was expecting what you got, which is a beautiful communion between man and animal, where he'd shoot me across the water. I'd be on one leg waving to the people on the shore. He'd be speeding me in and out of obstacles. Oh, look, there's a hoop, through the hoop, back down again, right? We chugged like a barge from one end of the enclosure to the other, right? It wasn't even fast enough to keep me skimming on the surface. I started slipping underneath the water, right? For 30 seconds, that bastard was drowning me, right? And every so often he'd turn to the other dolphin in the compound and just go... And the other dolphin would look at him and go, I know. I got his girlfriend, you're screwed. It is a pleasure to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I do like living among... The English are fine people. The Irish tend to give the English a lot of grief because, the 800 years, that's really your own fault, right? But you're actually good people. I genuinely think you're good people. And English women are sluts. I mean that as a good thing, you know that? Because I grew up with Irish girls, and Irish girls, they're the best girls in the world. But Jesus, the level of negotiation with an Irish girl is phenomenal. The amount of, do you like that? Are you enjoying that? Does that feel good? Oh, imagine how good it would feel if you took off the jeans.
I'd like to rob a bank, naked, except for balaclava. I'd have a gun in that hand, I'd have my penis in that hand, I'd just be slapping myself gently. I'd bring in a goat, I'd sexually molest a goat. Half you're going, God, that's disgusting. Half you're going, is that how you molest a goat? Well, it is. Unless you're playing hard to get, then it's, oh yeah, you like that, don't you? You like that. I'd be reading a copy of the Satanic Verses by Salman Rushdie. I'd rip up a picture of the Pope, of Muhammad, of Vishnu. I'd shoot the cashier. I'd rob the money. I'd leave the bank. Why? Because I'd love to see them try and reconstruct that on Crime Watch the next night. Detective Sergeant, can you give us some details of the crime? No. I went to Amsterdam to tell that joke, right? And I was there in Amsterdam for a very short time. And I wanted to get the full Amsterdam experience in that short time. So I took a load of magic mushrooms and talked to a hooker about Van Gogh while shoving a tulip up her arse. Yeah, I thought it was funny, but the other people in the Anne Frank house... I was staying in the Hilton Hotel in Amsterdam, right? And I wanted to tell the Dutch people the joke I told you. So I said to the girl behind the counter, what's the Dutch version of Crime Watch? And she didn't know. And I said, it's cool, I'll find out later on. I didn't tell her what I wanted it for. I got back to the hotel room that night. They're so efficient, they'd left a letter under my door from reception. And it says, Dear Mr. Delamere, I've checked the name of Crime Watch in Dutch TV, and I've 2 names of 2 different programmes for you. Opsporing Verzocht and Peter R. de Vries. If you have any other questions, please contact us. Regards, Maria and Guita Front Desk. I thought, fucking hell. If I ask them a question, they have to answer it. Dear Mr. Delamere, I have checked the average rainfall of Utrecht. It's 25 millimetres. If you have any other questions, please contact us. It's like she's going, is that all you got? Bring it on. Well, fuck you, Maria and Guita Front Desk, you're going down. Dear Mr. Delamere, it is thought that there are between 80 and 100,000 badgers in the Netherlands. But an exact figure for Amsterdam cannot be established. This time it doesn't say if you have any other questions. It just says regards, as if to go, we know what you're doing, fuck off. Mr. Delamere. No dear this time. They're getting progressively more annoyed. The Hilton Group is unable to explain the presence of nipples in men. And as if to distract me, we would like to remind all our customers that an internet connection is available in every room for only €5. Dear sir, be assured yours is of average length. This could be discerned from your description. The enclosed photograph was unnecessary. Dear correspondent, it does actually exist. It's halfway between the front wall and the cervix. Look at all the guys going, what? And all the women going, write that down. I was just messing around with them at this stage. There was a sign in all the bathrooms that said, if you want your towels washed, put them into the bath. If you want to reuse them, hang them on the rail. I hung them over the bath. They only washed half the towels, bastards. I wanted to ask them who, which, when, where, how questions. The how question really confused them. Dear occupant, room 104. Cream eggs are not sold in Holland. Dear guest, hotel staff cannot verify the whereabouts of Waldo. He is not, as you suggested, in room 204. And the last one, to whom it may concern, we do not know who let the dogs out.